Hello everybody, this is Namita from SimStars Global School, and before this chapter I would like to explain you that what we have done. We have done already our chapter 6, 7 and 8 with all the exercises given in your book as well as the question and answers. Some creativity corner we have already discussed, that is related to your integrated art activity. Now we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter 9. From here your test 2 syllabus is starts. So let's start with chapter 9, food and health. What you had in your breakfast today, what you will have in your lunch and what you will have in your dinner. That is all part of your food. So let's start with this. What we are going to learn in this chapter, these are types of food. Types of food, components of food, importance of a balanced diet, that why we should have a balanced diet. If we are not taking a balanced diet or a proper diet, what will be the consequences of that, and expiry dates on the packed food or the item that we are going to consume. You can see expiry date is on the packet of every food item or the whatever things you are purchasing. It has an expiry date. Should I start with types of food? Types of food. Types of food means there are different types of food that you can see here: energy giving food, bodybuilding food, protective food and essential food. So basically there are 4 types of food. Why it is divided into 4 groups? Because the food we are getting, they have some specific components we are getting from particular food. Like if we talk about energy giving food, what are energy giving food? If you can observe, or you have observed, that people who are doing more physical work, they need more carbohydrates, because carbohydrate is an energy giving food. So that comes in energy giving food. The thing is that carbohydrate is more energy providing food. So whenever you want more energy, what you are going to have? Carbohydrates. Second one is bodybuilding food. People who used to go gym, or if they want to build up their body, or if you are having any injury on your body, if any cell is damaged, any tissue is damaged, some mishappening happened with you. So what kind of food essential for you at that time? Bodybuilding food. Because this is the food that builds your body, that repairs the damages inside your body. Third one is protective food. See, protective food, that means a food that protects your body against any disease or infection. So they are called protective food. Essential food, that means they are required in a very small amount, but they have to be present in your daily diet. That is why they are called essential food. Now we are going to discuss all these types of food, that means all 4 types of food in details, what they are. First one is energy giving food. I said earlier that they are the food that gives you energy. So they are of 2 types, carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates are basically simple sugar and starch. So they are the combination of carbohydrates are of 2 types, starch and sugar. That means if you have you seen any athlete who is running and running and running, and there are some people who are standing in a queue. They are having a bottle with glucose. So why they are having glucose? Because glucose is a kind of sugar, and that provides you instant energy. So here it comes energy giving food. Next one is fats. Fats are those components that give you again energy. Once you got energy from carbohydrate, but from fats also you are getting energy. So there are two types of components that gives you energy: carbohydrates and fats. Now next one is body building food. I already said that if you are having any injury in your body, in your tissue, or your tissues are damaged, your cells are damaged, then you need to have bodybuilding food, that is proteins. Okay, so proteins are the group of amino acids. In the higher classes you will study about the amino acids, and amino acids are the simple or the smallest unit of proteins. And the bodybuilders, they are taking more proteins in their daily diet so that they can build their body as they want to build up. Next one is protective food. I said before, protective food, that means they are protecting your body against different diseases. Rather they are infectious or the communicable diseases or the non-communicable diseases. What are communicable diseases? Those diseases that can be spread by communication, like corona. It can be spread by communication. Suppose somebody has touched any surface and that person was infected by corona, and you get in contact with that thing that has been touched by that person. So definitely you will get that infection. So this is a communicable disease. And on the other hand, what is non-communicable diseases? That diseases that cannot be spread by communication, like anemia. This is a non-communicable disease. So vitamins and minerals, these are the protective food. They are protecting us from the different diseases. Next one is essential food. These are essential. Essential means they are very important food to your body, and they are roughage and water. What are roughage? The fibers, the granules, the roughness of the food, that is called the roughage. Like if you are making chapati with the flour and you are sealing that flour, the roughness of or the roughage of that flour you have removed, so you will not get the roughage. That is why it is said that don't sieve the flour, because it removes all the roughage. Or if you want to remove or you want to use a sieve, you should use the larger pores size of a sieve. So here we have basically discussed about the types of these food. Energy giving foods, they are of two types: carbohydrates and fats. Bodybuilding foods, that is protein. See, the pronunciation of these words is new for you, but you will learn as much as you will speak out them. That is why it is said, read book aloud. Third one is protective food, vitamins and minerals. Next one is essential food, that is roughage and water. Now we are going to discuss sources of these food, from where you can get these food components. Basically these are the food components: carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water. These are the food components. Now we are going to learn the sources of food. Okay, let's have a look upon the sources of food components. Rice and wheat. they are providing us carbohydrate. So you can have carbohydrate by consuming rice and wheat. Vegetable oils, ghee, butter, milk, cheese, these are the sources of fats. So if you want to have more fat in your diet, you can have these food items in your diet. Proteins. From where you can get proteins? See, soya bean is the richest source of protein. And pulses, cheese, milk, fish, eggs and nuts. These are other sources of proteins. Why they are sources of proteins? Because they are having amino acids and nitrogen. So nitrogen is responsible for the synthesis of amino acids, and amino acids are the monomers or the smallest unit of the proteins. That is why they are called the protein providing food. Here we have discussed carbohydrate components and the sources of carbohydrate, sources for fats and sources for proteins. Now have a look upon vitamins and minerals. Fish, fruits, eggs, green vegetables. These are the sources of vitamins. So you can get vitamins from fish, fruits, eggs and green vegetables. But for minerals you have to take milk and other food product because they are essential for your body, like minerals like calcium and phosphorus. They are making our muscles and bones strong. Okay? And what are roughage and water? The sources for roughage and water. See, roughage is the fiber that is present in our food, and it helps us to get rid of undigested food. If you are not having roughage and water in an adequate amount, you may suffer from constipation, and constipation leads to many diseases or the consequences of unhealthiness. Okay, so whole grains and green vegetables, these are the sources of fibers, and we must drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day so that our body can function properly. Here we have discussed types of food, and in the next video we will discuss about a balanced diet. So do the revisions and read the book thoroughly, and this is the flow chart. You can make it in your copy and you can learn by this very easily. Okay, thank you.